Hello everybody, and this is going to be my second of 3 unboxings from the HKnow store. I kind of went on an HKnow store spending spree for a little bit there. So this is the third one that I have actually. I've already got the other two, but you've only seen one other one, which is the Guhong. But this one is I've been waiting a long time for this. So I'm just going to show you guys this one first. And as you can see by the title, it is a 3x4x5 made by MF8. I'll go a little bit into details on who made what here in a second. But we're going to take a look. That's empty now. Alright, so this is very, very exciting. I have to tell you, I am extremely excited about this. And I've been waiting for one of these for a long time. And before this one, you could only get it on Shapeways. And I had it ordered from Shapeways. And TomZ contacted me a little bit after I ordered it and said it's been mass produced, you know, I'll save you $200. You can go and get this one. And so I'm going to see the quality of this because I also have some Shapeway products, and I'll see how it compares. So here it is. This is the 3x4x5 cube, and this is a fully functional cuboid. That's very rattly. There's pieces in there that are loose, I think. And I know that TomZ said that these pieces here are an area of concern. So if you turn, you can see that it comes out a bit. So we've got to watch that. And on his, he's got a little piece that connects this piece into that. Sort of like on this puzzle of his. If I can find it, as you can see here, this piece connects into that, and that's what stops this from coming out. And I know on a Shapeways one, it had that as well. So I think the design of the Shapeways one might be a little bit more better and sturdy than this one. However, I can't say that for sure because I don't have the Shapeways one. But from what I've seen from the internet of both of these cubes, the Shapeways one just seems like it would be a little bit of a better puzzle. However, that being said, this does turn great. You can move it with one finger. As everybody knows, I'm a huge fan of cuboid puzzles. I collect cuboids. Like you could just see, I have a 4x4x6. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I think I've had 3 videos on this now. Actually 2. One was a joke my girlfriend played on me. And that's also designed by TomZ. And he's the same guy who designed the CrazyBadCuber. As you can see, there's his logo. And the 3x4x5 did come with a logo as well. The same signature there, and I can put a TomZ one on and an MF8 one on as well. You know what, I gotta be honest, I might just put the TomZ sticker on my 4x4x6 from Shapeways because it looks like it will fit, and I kind of wanted one on here. And seeing as how this puzzle, you know, they dedicated it to TomZ for coming up with the idea for a 3x4x5, but this mechanism is different than TomZ's, and he even said that, you know, the mechanism is different. They didn't use his design, but they were kind enough to give him credit. So I think that what I will do is put the MF8 sticker on here and put the TomZ sticker on my 4x4x6. So here's some screws. I know I'm gonna have to sticker this. Actually, I watched Red KB last night live, and he unboxed this, and I was like, I knew it was gonna be that because I have one coming too. And I was really, really excited to see it. So I'm glad that that's the puzzle that he got to open last night because it's an extremely fun puzzle. I'm pretty sure I could solve it already. And if you don't know already, it is a shape-shifting puzzle. And in its shape-shifting form, it actually turns into a 3x3x4, and that's how you solve it. Sorry for the spoiler for everybody because before this was mass-produced, a lot of people had some trouble solving it. And it was considered one of the harder puzzles in the world. So I am going to go and sticker this up, and I think it's tensioned pretty good. I have heard problems with popping. I think it popped on Red KB last night too. So yeah, I'm going to go sticker it up, and then I will come back with the specs and we'll review it fully. Okay, so as you can see, it is stickered up now, and I chose this color scheme, which is, you know, the standard color scheme and where the colors are in relation to each other, but I'm using white as my bottom. And just a tip for anybody who's got this puzzle or has it coming, this is the way you're going to want to solve it, with the 4x5 side towards you and the 3x5 side on the bottom. And I'll explain why as soon as I mix it up. So you know how I said that I was going to put... I was not going to use a TomZ sticker. Well, I changed my mind. I'm going to use a TomZ sticker and the MF8 sticker. And I guess I kind of... Well, that's weird. When I put them on facing me, but I think when I was solving the puzzle, it rotated these, so that's okay. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, there are some concerns I have about this puzzle. As you can see, this is one of them right here, which is these outer layers. Now I've tried to tension it as good as I can, and I've messed around with loose tensions, tight tensions, all sorts of different kind of tensions, and this is what I find is about perfect. And these layers move very, very good now. They already moved pretty good, and these layers are also very good. However, the only layers that aren't really good, like these inner side layers are good as well, but it's these layers, they catch, as you can see. It's not catching now, but yeah, they can catch like that. See if you can see. I need some better lighting. But yeah, they do end up catching like this, and you got to be really careful, because if it does pop, it can explode. And it did once already, so I did get to take a look at the mechanism, but it is quite difficult to get back together. But I think I will show you a little bit of how the mechanism works, and I think it sort of resembles a V-cube, but I'm not gonna say that completely. So let's take a look. I like to show white puzzles, really. So as you can see, this is hollow there, and you get one of these pieces, which is sort of like how, you know, the V-cube 6 works, and you just kind of put it in there the same way. And then these sort of have like hooks on them, as you can see, and those get hooked underneath that piece. So one piece goes like that, and then you hook the other piece in there, and they can pop out really easy. So I would very much be interested in maybe picking up TomZ's 3x4x5 anyways from Shapeways, because just the videos I've seen, the quality looks so much better than this. Like, I have to admit, this is pretty flimsy. I think that if they had taken TomZ's design, it probably would have been a better puzzle. I'm not sure the reason why they did that, or why they didn't take that design. I'm not exactly sure, but so I'm going to show you a checker pattern now. Let's which way should I do this first? This way. On cuboid puzzles, it really depends on which way that you start your checker pattern. It'll be successful or not. So here we go. Nope. See, I told you. Let's try that. Oh, now I'm scrambling it. Oh no. Oh, here we go. Okay, so, see, I did scramble it up. Anyways, I guess I'm not going to show you the checker pattern, but I will show you the corner cutting on this. It does cut corners, but like I said, like, it is a flimsy puzzle, and it can pop. And so for that reason, I like to complete my turns, because this is not a fun puzzle to put back together, especially if you don't have instructions, you've never seen it before. So I did not use the stickers that came with that. I'll show you why as well. Well, for one, I didn't even open this because I watched Red KB doing it last night, or Kenneth, as everybody knows him as well, and the stickers didn't seem to peel very well. And I know that you can't use transfer tape on them. And not only that, but one thing I do notice about them is that the stickers are very small. As you can see, the sticker is not nearly as big as these, and it wouldn't fit on there. It'd leave a lot of space, and I like to have stickers with very, like, I like to see the black borders in between, but not that much. I wouldn't want to see that much borders in between. So I am glad that I went with this. These stickers would probably be good for something like an Alpha 5 cube or some kind of other micro style cube. So I'm going to scramble this thing up for you now. I did solve it. I had to attempt to solve it about 3 times because it is new to me, and even though I'm pretty decent on cuboids, I think the parity that came with this cube that I knew would come with it, it's having a hard time scrambling it here, is kind of hard to wrap your head around. You just got to use the same algorithm, but in a different way, and it's a little bit difficult to see how to do that. So, all right, so I think we have a sufficient scramble going on now, and now I will start into the shape-shifting turns. Let's just turn this one this way. Let's do this. And now we can shapeshift it that way. But we cannot turn this section, this layer, I guess, only 90 degrees. You have to turn it all the way upside down because it will interfere. This is the 4x3 side now, and you cannot shapeshift like that. But you can shapeshift any other axis of it. So you can shapeshift it here and then shapeshift it here, move these over, maybe shapeshift this part. And as you can see, it becomes very, very scrambled very quickly. So here we go. Here's a pretty good scramble. And yeah, so what I'm going to say about this cube is, I'm not trying to spoil it for anybody, but you basically break down a cuboid that's, in its scrambled, shapeshifted position, and you find out what it is, like how you can move it, because we can no longer move this layer. It's locked to this layer. So this is one layer, and in the middle layer, of course, and this is another layer because this is locked as well. So that's 3 layers. Turn it this way, and you can see that this is locked, so this is one layer. The middle layer is another one, and then this layer here, these two act as one, so that's another 3. And then let's try these layers. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's kind of how you get an idea of how to solve a puzzle like this. Right now, you solve this puzzle like a 3x3x4. And what you're going to be left with is it in its proper cuboid form, but this whole side here will be done, this whole side here will be done, and this center layer will be done. And then you have to deal with these 2 layers using parity switching algorithms and things like that, which can be very difficult. And I just had a little bit of a hard time wrapping my head around how to use setup moves in order to complete the algorithms that I already know how to do. So it's going to take a bit of practice. And so it was very nice of TomZ to let me know that it was mass produced and I no longer have to buy the Shapeways puzzle. But I'm thinking, the Shapeways version of this puzzle might be better, but it's now gone down on my list of things to buy. So eventually I think I might do that, because I already have the 4x4x6 from Shapeways. And when I found out that this one is being mass produced and he told me to buy this one instead, I changed my order to another one. I'm not going to tell you what that is, guys. You're going to just have to wait and see. It's already on its way. Should be here in about a week or 2 weeks, up to 2 weeks, but I'm guessing a week because the 4x4x6 took about 5 days. So, all right, guys, I highly suggest getting this. This is something that is going to make you think. It's not really speed cubable, but this is one of those puzzles that you got to sit down and think about for a while. And I love those kind of puzzles because I do have the speed cubing side of me, but I also have this kind of side to me as well, as you all know. So all right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.